Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra Rathod and I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I come with very special lecture. Today I am going to make all of you know about whether pornography and masturbation is a right or wrong, and what Srimad Bhagavad Gita said and what other religions say. I will definitely talk about these all things, but before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by S.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple, and I must have to say that this is a most authentic source, and this is a best book of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and this is neither religious book nor spiritual book. This is a pure book of the science and humanity, and I am trying to propagate the humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And we all have to follow Srimad Bhagavad Gita in our daily life, because from Srimad Bhagavad Gita we can learn how to live our life with a moral value and good conduct. And the person who is following Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that person will never do anything wrong with anybody in his life. So we all have to follow Srimad Bhagavad Gita, because Srimad Bhagavad Gita is manual of living, manual of life. So let's start about the pornography and masturbation is a right or wrong. Different religions have a different thought on pornography and masturbation. Islam religions have a different thought. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Hindu religion has a different thought. Even a different view on basis of Christianity. Christian religions has a different views or thought. So let's talk some views on the masturbation as allowable. Some views that masturbation is allowable if you use masturbation as a means toward the sexual self-control. If you are using a masturbation in order to sexual self-control, and in some views they allow masturbation in order to it will be utilized in terms of self-control or sexual control, or part of the healthy exploration, as a part of the healthy exploration. But disallow if it is done with a wrong motive, if it is done with a wrong motive or as an addiction. So if you are addicted to do masturbation, then it is not allowed. But if you are doing masturbation, and then it is allowed, by which it is allowed to control for sexual control. And what about pornography? And actually when we talk about pornography, then pornography is something like not allowed. We don't have to watch pornography and all, because masturbation and pornography both are different from each other, but directly or indirectly connected with each other. Many people would like to do masturbation while watching a pornography and all, but this is not allowed, because after watching pornography the people will definitely become addicted, or because people will definitely get addiction of doing a masturbation. So it is not allowed. So pornography is not allowed, but masturbation is allowed for sexual control, not addiction, not for wrong motive. And what does the Hinduism say about? Let's talk about Hinduism. According to the Hinduism, seeking a kama, Lord Krishna clearly said about kama, krodha tatha moh, three vidas narakasya dwaram, kama, krodha tatha moh, tasmat toyam tu tyajyate. Verse number 21, chapter number 16. According to Hinduism, seeking a kama is one of the core objectives of the human life. Seeking a kama is one of the core objectives of human life. The vow of brahmacharya, the principle of the brahmachari, Hinduism grant a complete freedom in sexuality. Hinduism grant a complete freedom in sexuality. According to Hinduism, life begins at the brahmachari. According to the Hinduism, life begins with the brahmachari, and which they are directed to the chastity, advance themselves educationally. So life begin with the brahmachari, and it will definitely advance in education of chastity and spirituality to prepare themselves for the life of furthering their dharma and kama. So dharma and karma. So kama, dharma and karma. So these all are related with each other. Kama, dharma and karma. And only once they reach the grihasthi or householder stage can seek the kama and artha. So there are five, I think of four. There are four objectives of human life. First one is kama, dharma, karma and artha. There are five objectives of human life. But after reach toward the household or householder stage, the person can seek a kama and artha through their vocation or period of their time. Sexual pleasure is a part of the kama. So listen it very carefully. Sexual pleasure is a part of the kama. And one of the four goals of the human life. And one of the four goals of human life, sexual pleasure is one kind of kama, and one of the four goals of human life. Lord Krishna clearly stated in verse number 21, chapter number 16. Chapter number 16. Here Lord Krishna said, Trividam narakasya dvaranam nasanam atmanam. Kama krodha tatha lobha tasmad ita trayam tu tajyate. I want to repeat. Trividam narakasya dvaranam nasanam atmana kama krodha tatha lobha tasmad trayam tu tajyate. Lord Krishna here said there are three gates which are leading. There are three gates which are leading towards the hell. First one is lust, anger and greed. Lust, anger and greed. Trividam narakasya dvaranam. Every sane man, every great man, every sensible person should give us all up for they lead to the degradation of the soul. Kama, krodha, tatha moha, they all are responsible for the degradation of our soul, and we are not able to connect with the super soul. So all of these three are responsible for the degradation of the soul. What does the Islam say? Islam says, scholars of Islam don't generally approve the masturbation. Actually, masturbation and pornography both are not allowed in Islam religion, except in the extenuating circumstances. Extenuating or extraordinary circumstances. There is a statement in the Quran. So I want to read one of the best statements from Quran by which I can make all of you explain. And this is I think ayat number 5 to 7, chapter number 23. Here in Quran is Sharif. Here said, and those who guard their chastity, except from their wives, from them they are free from the blame. But whoever seeks beyond that, then those are transgressors. Here in Quran is said, a person who is keeping a relation with other women except his wife, that particular person is considered as a transgressor. Only husband and wife sexual relation is allowed, not any other one, not extramarital affair. So it is a strictly prohibited, it is a strictly sinful, considered as a sinful activity as the Quran is Sharif. In Islam, sexual engagement. Here Prophet said in Islam Dharma or Islam religion, sexual engagement outside of marriage. Sexual engagement outside of marriage is a major sin. It is considered as a sinful activity. And which causes the dior to be punished. Which causes the dior to be punished in this life and also after this life. Extramarital affair is strongly or strictly prohibited as per Quran and Sharif in the Muslim religion. What others say is the person should not have to watch pornography and should not do masturbation during a Ramadan. So this is mentioned in Quran and Sharif. According to the Sikh Hamid Al-Ali, according to the Sheikh Hamid Al-Ali, or not Sikh, according to the Sheikh the fasting Muslim, because of the health, the fasting of the Muslim gives up eating and drinking and also sexual desire for the sake of the Allah, for the sake of the Allah. Since the masturbation is the kind of the sexual desire, masturbation is a kind of the sexual desire, our fasting Muslim must avoid it, and fasting Muslim must avoid it. Therefore, masturbation invalidates the fast. Masturbation invalidates the fast as a
मुरली मनोहर मोहना मुरारी हर एक रूप में तेरी लीला न्यारी मुरली मनोहर मोहना मुरारी हर एक रूप में तेरी लीला न्यारी
But the sexual engagement outside extramarital sexual engagement, that is not allowed. That is a beautiful activity. And what Lord Krishna says, let's read chapter number 3.
कहीं टूटी हो जो माखन की गगरी तो खोजे कन्हैया यशोदा की नगरी कहीं टूटी हो जो माखन की गगरी
I want to read this.
तो खोजे कन्हैया यशोदा की नगरी यूं तो है वो सारे जग का विधाता जो माखन पे आए न छोड़े मोरा मुरली मनोहर मोहना मुरारी हर एक रूप में तेरी लीला न्यारी
Ask Lord Krishna for descendant of the Vishnu, while what is one impressed to sinful acts, what is one each may force me to indulge in the sinful acts, even unwittingly, even if I don't even decide to indulge in the particular act or sinful act, then what is that force which made me engage in this particular sinful activities? What is that force? Here Arjuna asked to Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna here
सखा
says,
संग हो तो है चंचल कन्हैया है नटखट बड़ा है बंसी बजैया सखा संग हो तो है चंचल कन्हैया है नटखट बड़ा है वो बंसी बजैया छेड़े जब भी रज गोपियों को तो मोहे सखियों को गिरधर मुरारी मुरली मनोहर मोहना मुरारी हर एक रूप में तेरी लीला
this is the most sinful enemy of this entire world. Lord Krishna further said, as a fire is covered by snow. Lord Krishna here give a small example. As a fire is
कन्हैया
covered
के
by snow,
जैसा
as a mirror is covered by dust, as a fire is covered by smoke, as a mirror is covered by dust, or as a
कन्हैया के जैसा दयालु सखा वीर हृदय में समाए न पीड़ा पराई तत्पर सदा ही वो नरती मदद को क्या अद्भुत है तेरी लीला मुरारी
दुष्पूर्णे अनलेन च Avratam means it's like a cover. Avratam Jnanameteno. Avratam Jnanameteno. Jnanino Nitya Verina. Kamarupena Kaunteya. Duspurne Anilena cha. Lord Krishna here said, thus the wise living entity's pure consciousness become covered by his eternal enemy in the form of the lust. The real consciousness is covered by the lust, which one is the eternal enemy, which one is situated in our heart, in our body, in our mind, which one is connected with our soul, which is never satisfied. The lust will never satisfy. It's burned like a fire. The fire it's burned like a fire. Always we are having a desire to do something. The lust will never be satisfied. Lord Krishna further said, the sense, the mind and intelligence means here Lord Krishna said that is a lust only by which one will never satisfied, and lust is means your real enemy. Then Lord Krishna also said that where does this lust live in our body, situated in our body, or where does it stay? Lord Krishna here said, Indriyani manobuddhira adhishtanam uchyate. Indriyani manobuddhira adhishtanam uchyate. Eter vimohates Jnana avritam dehina. Jnana avritam dehina. Indriyani manobuddhira adhishtanam uchyate. Eter vimohates Jnana vijnanasanam. Jnana avritam dehina. It will definitely cover our true knowledge, real knowledge. Lord Krishna here explained the senses, the mind and intelligence. Lord Krishna here says, Indriyani manobuddhira. Man, buddhi or Indriyani. These are sitting place of this lust. The senses, the mind and intelligence, these are sitting place of this lust. Through them, the lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him. And particular person will definitely get bewildered by the lust. Because Indriyani manobuddhira. Indriyani means our senses, man means our mind, and Indriyani manobuddhi, buddhi means our intelligence. Our intelligence will be covered, our mind will be covered, our senses will be covered by this lust. We are not able to see anything apart from this lust. Lord Krishna further said, Tasmad toyam indriyani yadu. Then what should we have to do, Arjuna? Means the sitting place of this lust is indriyani mano buddhi. These are sitting place of this lust. Then what will you have to do? Tasmad, Lord Krishna here give us a solution. Tasmad toyam indriyani adu. Niyamya Bharat Varsha, regulate, Niyamya Bharat Varsha, Papa Prajahinena, Jnana Vijnanasanam, Papa Prajahinena, Jnana Vijnanasanam. Lord Krishna here said, therefore Arjuna, base of the Bharata, in the very beginning, what you will have to do? You will have to do in the very beginning, in order to curb this great symbol of the sin, that is lust, by regulating your sensory organs, by regulating your senses, by your sensory organs. 5 sensory organs are with our body, like our eyes, our nose, our tongue, or our mouth, our ear, and also our skin. We all have to regulate our 5 sensory organs in order to curb this great symbol of the lust. Great symbol of the sin, that is lust. And slay this destroyer of the knowledge and self-realization. This lust will definitely destroy the self-realization as well as knowledge. Lord Krishna further said, Indriyani prayaniya adura, indriyena vaya paramana, manasatu paramabuddhira, ya buddhiya paratasatu sa. Lord Krishna here said, working senses are superior to dull matter. Working senses are superior to the dull matter. Mind is higher than the senses. Intelligence Intelligence is still higher than the mind, and the soul is still higher than the intelligence. So that is said by Lord Krishna. And that's why pornography is not allowed, because after watching pornography the particular person is not able to control his desire, his lust, his sexual activities, and doing a masturbation. And whenever the masturbation will be getting excess or crossing the limit, then it will never be allowed. So pornography and masturbation both will never allowed as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita and as per Quran Sharif as well. And actually our sperm, the men's sperm will become or will born with the 100 drops of the blood, human blood. 1 drop of the human sperm will generate from the 100 drops of the human blood. So we should not have masturbation, we should not have to waste, we should not have to do anything like this. However, the science and other things which allow masturbation, but as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita and per Quran and Sharif, it is not allowed, because there is all definitely degradation of our soul, and will definitely raise a lust in sexual activities, on the material desires, and we will definitely get a material attachment. So thanks for listening me. I hope you all can understand very well. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna.